everyone and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video as it is a gift guide for him. So if you are interested in finding the perfect gift that you can set on your own wish list or that you can gift your boyfriend, brother, dad, whatever it is, then make sure to keep on watching because I have you covered with the perfect gifts for this Christmas. So in today's video, I'm going to show you the perfect gifts for him, whether that is really expensive or just little stocking fillers. I have a full price range, which means that you're going to find something for everyone, for every interest. And if you're not sure what to gift someone, then I promise after this video, you will do so. As always, everything that I'm going to show is going to be linked down below, so you just have to click show more. Everything is going to be listed, and I'm going to pop one link that just takes you to all of the items at once, and you can just select what you would like to purchase. And if you enjoyed this video, then please make sure to subscribe to my channel so that I can see you back for next time. But for now, let's get started with this video. I find that finding the perfect gift for a guy is always more challenging than for a girl, because honestly, I just know what girls wish for because I'm a girl and I know what I wish for, but I find that guys are always a little more tricky. So I had help from my boyfriend. I chose some things that I thought he would love or maybe his dad would love, and then I let him rank everything from like 0 to 10, whereas 10 is the best. And also I just have some of his most beloved items right here so that I can show you, because I know that those were a 10 out of 10 when he received them. So they're pretty much the perfect gift. So I'm going to start off with something that I think is a really good stocking filler. So that could be a little like side present, a little like joke present, or even just if you're doing stockings, then I think this is such a cool present. And it is this metal water bottle, and this is quite small, so a guy can take it with him, because I know guys do not wear any like purses with them, but this would probably fit into any work bag, into any backpack. This is going to be really good. And also I find that guys just don't buy things like that themselves. They always use their girlfriends, and honestly, I like to have my own water bottles. This is such a cool gift, and also it is so important to be more sustainable. And I feel like if you're still using single-use plastic for taking water with you, you're living under a rock, because that's not what we do anymore. We use stuff like this, and I love them because they keep water cool. These have like a really cool manly graphic design on them. They're just all matte and black. They also really keep water cold. It stays hot or cold. It's double-walled, and it is BPA free. So I think it's everything that you could want in a little like portable water bottle like this. And you can easily fill it up. Since it is so small, it will literally go under any sink. So I think this is just such a good gift. The next thing that I have right here is something that you can gift if you're searching something for your son or your boyfriend, because it is a pair of boxers. And I do know that guys just out of some reason love the Calvin Klein boxers. I have the cotton ones right here. However, when I unboxed these, my boyfriend said he liked a different material, like this more shiny material more than cotton ones. So check what your boyfriend wears and then buy that. But he said, and overall this gift would be a 7 out of 10. And oh, I forgot, this one would be a 6 out of 10 because he said it was cool, but he wasn't like as excited, but he would love it as a stocking filler. So this is something, if you have the like right sizing and the perfect thing, then I think it can be a 10 out of 10 because it's not that most of a cool gift and you're not going to be like super overwhelmed by it, but you're going to reach for it a lot, or like your boyfriend is going to reach for them a lot. And if you also want to treat yourself because he's going to wear nicer boxes, then something like this is really, really cool. And a set like this is also something they do treat themselves to, but they do it really rarely, and sometimes you just gotta do it for them, you know what I mean? So this is something that you're going to be really safe with, because obviously you know what your boyfriend's wearing, and if you know that he loves something, then just treat him to another pair of it. And these trunks are going to be more of a like side present, because obviously this is not a main present. This is not something you want to have as a main present, but as a little side present, I think it is going to be perfect. The next thing that I have is a little more techy, and it is these Jabra earplugs. I showed these exact same ones in the gold option in my gift guide for girls, because I do have these, but actually my boyfriend had them before I had them. And they are these beautiful like wireless Bluetooth earplugs that you literally just twist into your ear. So you take them and you kind of like rotate them inside, so they're really nice and secure, they won't fall off. They have a damn good Bluetooth connection, like it is so clear, the audio is really good. It also has a noise cancelling mode, which means that you won't hear any like traffic or distracting things. Maybe if you're working from home or you have construction work going on, you're not going to hear anything of that. And also they have microphones built in, so you can double click and then you can hear any traffic. So if you know someone that likes to, for example, take their bike to work, but they can't listen to music or the news because they are afraid they're not going to hear the traffic, then this is going to be perfect. And I know that my boyfriend loves these, so I'm going to leave them linked down below. This would be a 10 out of 10, as I know, because he wished them like 2 Christmases ago, I think. So these are a really good option. Something that I think could be a really cool main present is a Fitbit Versa 2. And I have the black edition right here, which I think is really cool for guys, but let me show you mine because I have the exact same one, just in a pink and rose gold edition color. But a smartwatch is such a cool gift, and I find that Apple Watches are rather expensive for a gift, but Fitbits are really good. They are like the best alternative other than an Apple Watch. And if your boyfriend doesn't have an iPhone, then like, or your dad or whoever you want to gift it to, a Fitbit is obviously going to be better. But this is such a cool watch because it literally tracks anything. It tracks your pulse, it tracks your calories, it tracks your sleep. You can have all kinds of training settings on here. You can also use it as a timer. You can listen to music, like you can connect it with Bluetooth to your phone, and then when you listen to Spotify, you can use your watch to like skip to the next song or to change the playlist, to navigate around Spotify. That works perfectly. Also weather, pretty much anything you want to have in here. You can also download a bunch of more apps to put on here. But I love this one so much because I can also use it to go swimming. It's waterproof. I can leave it on in the shower. I don't have to think about it. I love the app that Fitbit comes with. So if your boyfriend or dad likes to be like really analyzed and know everything about it, then a Fitbit is a really good thing, and I can highly recommend the Versa 2 because that is the one that I have. And I know, for example, this would be also a really lovely gift for my dad, as he says that now he's so much in home office, his back hurts, he forgets to move, and this also reminds you, like every hour, it's like going to vibrate and telling you, okay, 20 more steps this hour, and then you can just, you know, go to the toilet or make coffee or something. But it will remind you of moving around, which I think is really important, especially this year. So this is such a cool gift, and this obviously would be a main present. My boyfriend rated this an 8 or 9 out of 10, depending on what the person wants. If he wants an Apple Watch and you're just like, no, you're gonna get a Fitbit, like obviously he's not going to love it as much. But I know that my boyfriend had a Fitbit before he bought his Apple Watch. So I know that he loves Fitbit and he wished for it a couple of Christmases ago, so why not do it just as well now? And I love the Fitbit Versa 2, so highly recommend this one as a main present. If you're thinking, yes, the Fitbit was nice, but my boyfriend already has an Apple Watch and like that's not going to be anything for me, I have you covered. This is my boyfriend's Apple Watch, and we bought him a Apple Watch strap because obviously they just come with the silicone strap. And he said he didn't really like the feeling of it on his wrist. So what you can do is buy, for example, something like this. This is more of a textured thing. I think this is in collaboration with Nike or Nike, whatever you want to say. But something like this is just so cool because it shows that you've put thought into it, that you know that he has an Apple Watch. You can ask like his girlfriend, his mom, or whatever, which specific model it is, and then find a good strap. Also, this one is really cool because you can set it anywhere you want. Like you don't need to know how big or small his wrist is to find the perfect sizing right here, which I think is really cool. And Apple has a bunch of straps, but a lot of them are really expensive, whereas these like textile ones, they're not that expensive, but they're just as expensive enough that you don't just randomly buy yourself new wristbands, which I think like is so hard with guys, because whenever they want something, they're just going to buy it. They have fewer things but more expensive things, but they won't just go ahead and buy themselves like new wristbands to match their outfit, whereas I think a girl totally would. So this is something you can really gift your boyfriend if you would like, or anyone really, your brother who has an Apple Watch, or anyone that you don't really know that well, but you would like to give them something really lovely, then I think an Apple Watch band is a really good thing to gift. And my boyfriend would rate this a 10 out of 10 because that's what he wished for his birthday, so I know that he loved it. Another techie thing is this little power bank, and this is so cool because it is not bigger than a credit card, which I think is so good, because I don't know about you, but my boyfriend would never buy himself a power bank, and if he did, he would never take it with him. Like, he would always ask me if I had mine in my purse. But this one is so cool because you can literally just pop it in your wallet and it will charge your phone about 3 to 4 times, which I think is amazing. It goes with iPhone, USB Type-C, and also like the normal Android plug. So I'm going to pop it right here, but it's just a really small thing, and this would be such a nice stocking filler. It pretty much goes with anything, whatever phone they have. It is really good to have a power bank these days because obviously we use our phones a lot, and I think this is something that a guy would actually take with him because it doesn't really have any weight. It's really slim and it's just so cool. And my boyfriend rated this a 7 out of 10. Another little stocking filler would be this little beard kit, which I think is so cool because this is something that has a lot of volume, and it says "Hello Handsome," and you can unfold it, and you have like a little wax in here, then also a beard oil, a little trimmer, and what I think is personally really cool, a little brush, especially for the beard, which I think is so cute. But this is just such a cool gift to like have as a little stocking filler or side present, because it's just something fun. It's going to add volume if you put it in a stocking, and you know, it's directly going to fill it up, which I think is really cool. So he said it would be a 6 or 7 out of 10, which I think is like a good staple gift. It's nothing that he's gonna go crazy about, but obviously for those things that he's going to be totally crazy about, it needs to be really personal, and I don't think you could ever find that in a gift guide where you're trying to cover everyone. But this is also really good if you have someone who's like obsessed with his beard and his routine and hair in general. Then I think something like this is just a cool thing because they feel like Harvey Specter if they have something to really treat themselves with. Speaking of treating ourselves, I know that girls have a lot of like beauty gift guides and skincare treatments, but guys don't really do that, and guys don't really care that much for skincare. But if you really want to treat someone, then I think this is so perfect. This is a Clinique set, which I think is perfect for like dads or anyone who's a little bit older maybe. Because then that's where they get a little bit more cautious about their skin. And it does have like a prep, exfoliating scrub, a face wash, a moisturizer, and an eye cream, which I think is really cool. And Clinique has this beautiful like gift set where everything is nice and presented. And I know that if you buy like these small little samples, then guys are just not going to use it, because I had that in an art calendar a few years ago that I made for my boyfriend. But something like this is just so cool because they won't ever treat themselves to something like this. But for example, my dad, if I gift him something like that and he likes it, he's just going to buy it like on a routine whenever it's empty. Also, same goes for perfume. When I buy my dad perfume, he likes it and he's going to buy it again if it's empty. Whereas I find guys are just not going to go to the drugstore or to any store really and try out skincare and perfume. So I think gifting them something is a really cool thing. And I do think if you have like a set that matches, it's just gonna go a whole lot better with anything that they do. So yeah, this one is especially for oily skin, but you can find this like for every skin type. And I feel like guys are just not that hard with skin types, because like their skin looks good even if they don't use skincare, so you won't go wrong with any of this. And it's just something that is really thoughtful, but also a safe option. So if you don't know someone that well, then skincare is obviously something that we all love, and it's like pampering and really good, just especially in these days when we all need a little lift in our day. Next up, I have a little gift box from Ted Baker, which obviously is more of a like main present. And what I have right here is a leather like wallet and a matching card holder, and it is also RFID blocking, which is super important. But this is just so cool because I know that my dad and my boyfriend both only use their card holder whenever they go out, but they do obviously have a lot more cards and a lot more stuff they just need to keep organized. And I just think it's so cool if you have like a matching wallet and a matching card holder together. It just goes so nicely. And this one is a beautiful like brown leather. Don't worry, I'm going to show up everything close on camera. But this is just such a cool gift, and my boyfriend also said this would be an 8 out of 10, like he would love something like that. And a good old wallet is something that every guy is going to love, and they're going to think of you every single time they use it, and they will do for years because trust me, they use this stuff a lot longer. And I do think that a Tech Baker like gift is something so good because the price point is so good, because obviously you have something from a brand that is high quality, that is more premium, but also it's not gonna go and break the bank and be like super expensive. Another like more main gift, I think you could call it, would be a backpack, which I know because my boyfriend asked for one a few Christmases ago. And this one is from a brand called Captain & Son. I don't know if they're just big in Germany, but here like every influencer and everyone knows this brand, but they have just such cool like simple designs where really slim fitted, and I feel like a lot of the times it is hard to find good backpacks for guys because a lot of them look like really sporty or like trekky or something like that. And I feel like these just look so elegant, and they can also wear this to work if they're riding their bike to work, for example, or anything really. They're also really good if you're going on a flight or anywhere and you can have that as your hand luggage. Then these are really, really good. And I do think this just looks so good, and I know that my boyfriends like to use it a lot, and also it goes perfectly with the matching water bottle. And yeah, I just think this is such a cool gift, and obviously this would be a main present, and this would also be a 10 out of 10. I just know that. So yeah, this is a really good gift that I wanted to feature, because if you're not sure what to get them, then something like this is always like a good option, because it's like so slim and you can't really offend anyone with it. So yeah, a really good gift. Something else that could be a main present or a side present if you have like a higher budget or higher price point for your gifts is this little thing right here. This is a neon well-being pot, which basically means that it is a diffuser. So you get a pack of essential oils in here, and then you have this little diffuser, which I think also looks super pretty. It's just a really slim like white little pot that you just place around your home. And this is really good if you have someone who's like maybe a little bit asthmatic and just likes to have really fresh and clean air, but maybe if someone also has trouble falling asleep, then something like this is really cool, because you would gift a girl maybe a scented candle, but you wouldn't gift a guy a scented candle. So this is something that is really cool, especially like for dads. I think dads always like stuff like that. So this is something I really, really like. My boyfriend said that was a 10 out of 10. He would love this gift. I don't know what it is about this, but he really, really enjoyed it when I pulled it out of the box. And I think it also looks really good. Something that I will not show you because it's too heavy for me to like actually show you, but would be a barbell. I have bought one at the start of lockdown, and my boyfriend has been using that for doing home workouts, which I think is so cool, because it elevates your home workout to a different level, having barbells in here. And also if you know someone who either has complaining about back pain from sitting around a lot doing home office, or if they really enjoy to go to the gym but now gyms are closed and they don't have a really good setup for home workouts, I think a barbell is really cool, because I think like guys are always like making fun of these normal home workouts, and they're just like, nah, that's not even strong enough for me. I need something more challenging. Then I think a barbell is really cool to just up their game when it comes to doing home workouts. And last but not least, I showed in my gift guides for her a cookbook, and the same thing goes for men. Like, men love to cook, but they also especially love to do barbecue, which is what I have right here. Don't worry, this is just a German book that I have as an example, but I will search something in English and link that down below. But I think that is something so cool, because if guys like anything, it's like meat and it is barbecue and it is like all those really masculine things. And this is so cool. That also have a mac and cheese recipe in here, which we definitely need to try. But yeah, this is such a cool gift that you can't go wrong with, especially like now that we do spend a lot more time at home. We obviously have time to cook, we have time to do epic Sunday roasts and whatever it is that we fancy. So if you just want to up that game a little bit, then a lovely book that shows a lot of new recipes to try out, I think is a really, really good option. So guys, that was everything. That was my perfect gift guide for him. Let me know if you found anything that is perfect for your boyfriend, brother or dad, or who you would give these gifts to. And then I will say, see you next time. Bye!